Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today we're just going to do a general shop my stash kind of video to kick off the month of March. I have been trying to make my makeup stash more compact, more cohesive, just more minimalist really, because I work from home now and don't really have a need for this much makeup. Now I have another job, but that doesn't start until next month, where I will be wearing makeup, but that's a very specific, set of makeup. I'm not saying I'm going to get rid of all of it, but I'm just not focused on buying anymore right now. I'm just replacing the basics, the stuff that I really use kind of daily or most often, and just shrinking down my collection. So I'll have a updated makeup collection soon for all of you, and I think I'll do that maybe in April or something. But for today's look, I'm just doing something really bold, really bright, and yeah, so I am just putting on the Makeup Revolution Pore Blur Primer to start myself off, and then we are going to do our eyes. So I got the Pretty Fresh concealer. I've been using this, but I got a new bottle because I was out of the other one, and I got a shade too light. So I don't know how pale this is going to be, but we'll see what happens. I mean, it's coming off pretty light. I'm going to take a packing brush. This is just a really flat one here. And I'm going into the ColourPop Mar palette, and I'm going in with this middle color, which is called Gridlock. It's this really foiled teal. And we're just going to start by packing this on the outer third of the lid, going all the way up, almost creating like a wing. I'm just packing it on right to where the end of my brow naturally is. Now I'll extend my brow when I do them after this shadow, but for now, this is where we're going. And I'm just packing on layers and layers and layers of this shadow because I want it to be nice and pigmented and leave no splotchy parts. We're gonna go in on the inner third of the lid, going up towards the eyebrow. So same shape, everything's going diagonal from the bottom up. And I'm not touching my brow with it because I want to leave a little bit of space for blending, but I'm just slowly working it over. So kind of pressing and pulling toward the middle of the lid. Now I'm going to take this really small brush. It is a Morphe M562 brush, and go into the color Mist from my Mega Pro 3 palette. And it's just kind of this gray-white color. And we're going to blend our edges with this. I'm just going to go in and go right along all those little teal edges and just soften them up with this color. It's not like overly pigmented, but it will highlight the inner corner and just soften all this up over here. A little bit of this color on the outside of this shadow. Now most of this will probably get covered up with liner and foundation and stuff, but just to be safe, I'm gonna go over the edges with Mist. Now we're not gonna get rid of that brush just yet because we're gonna use it to blend the middle color that we're gonna use to fill in here. I'm gonna use this really foiled, almost creamy silver glittery shade. I just have it here in my big Z palette of shadows. And I'm using a smaller kind of smudging brush because it just seems to lay this kind of shade down a lot easier. And you'll see it's very metallic, almost like those foils of like silver and different and like gold and stuff, like leaf. So I threw on my liner and lashes, and now we're just gonna do my foundation. This is the Superstay, and I don't remember, Maybelline Superstay, the 24-hour one. I guess it's 30-hour now, like they changed the formula, or like the staying power or something. But I still have, like, I got one of the last bottles of the 24-hour. I don't know that it really makes a difference, but I can tell you this is one of my favorite foundations ever. And then I'm just gonna go back in with the Pretty Fresh concealer that I used to do my base with. Put this right in the corner of my eye here. Oof, this is real light. Put some here. Couple dots there. It's a little on the nose. I don't want it to get too far. And then we'll just do a little bit above the arch of the brow. I'm gonna use my tiny little concealer sponge. Okay, time to contour. I'm just gonna use my usual powder from e.l.f. Blush, I'm going into Most Necessary from ColourPop. It's a Super Shock Cheek, and it is just this really pretty orange that has a lot of shimmer in it. So I'm just gonna kind of put it on lightly, but also use it as a highlight. So just kind of working it into the apples and my cheekbones. It's very peachy. I don't want too much competing with this teal. So I popped my brows on. I just filled them in with a little bit of powder. And now you can see the look looks a lot better with the eyebrows on. For lips, I'm just going with something really simple and nude. So I'm gonna go in with my NYX pencil and line my lips. And then for lipstick, I'm gonna go in with Birthday Suit from Lime Crime. All right, so this is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, leave me a like down below, comment what color combinations you want to see next, and I'll see you guys in the next one.